Okay, good morning, everyone. I'll be taking the place of Maricel for tonight's training. Um, she will be on an important meeting, so inagahan ko lang this time. Um, I believe it's already at 6 p.m. tonight there in the Philippines, and and hopefully most of us already is nakauwi na, no? So, I'll be continuing my topic on how to be an entrepreneur. Actually, naumpisahan ko ang topic na to late last year. And in fact, I had two installments of this one. So, nakadalawang part po ako nito. Hindi pa po ako tapos and I'm on my third part of this segment. No? Pero itong entire training na to, medyo malayo-layo pa sa katapusan to. No? So, from time to time, I'll be sharing it to you para at least uh, ano lang po tayo, na we have a variety of programs. Nandyan po yung weekly training natin. I mean seminar na nasa office. And at the same time, may sales and marketing training po tayo na in-arrange ni Miss Novelin. That's twice a month. And also, Sir Dave Baguio will be coming up with Facebook ads workshop. And I think it's once a month, both for Lapu-Lapu and Mindanao City. So if ever you are available during those dates, kindly make yourself uh, available, no, para at least maka-attend po kayo, and at the same time you will be able to upgrade yourselves. So pasensya ng konti, my voice is quite a little bit harsh, no, medyo inubo po tayo ng konti over the past few days, but we're good, no, we're good. So how's everyone? Happy New Year to all. No, I would like to greet those those joining with us here live. No, sina Evelyn Tulod, sina Timmy Digamo, sina Leia Tijano, Jovelyn Hatiko. Sino pa ba nandito? Uh, sina na Arlene, sina Mary Ann. So there's quite a lot of you here. Sina Jolene, Jolene Villejo, sina Ayan Senior, no, from Compostela, sina Divina Grace Sanchez. So we are actually both, no, available here in Zoom, and at the same time live din po tayo sa Facebook groups po natin. Okay, so simultaneous po yan. So anyway, hindi ko na po kayo patatagalin. I'll be excited to share to you the topic tonight. And let me run you through some review, no? Kasi baka nakalimutan nyo na to, last year pa to eh. Now, how to be an entrepreneur? There's three stages of building a business. No? Ito po yung una po nating napag-usapan. In fact, yung first stage, yun po yung setup stage or the birth plan. So lahat naman po tayo, no, at a certain point, we're planning to start a business. Marami pong mga challenges. But there are certain specifics that is really required in order for us to start a business. At dito po napag-usapan natin na more than anything else, money is the last thing that you are going to consider when you start a business. In fact, ang highlight po natin sa section na to is ang pinaka-importante when you start a business is actually yung mindset. No? Yun po yung pinaka-importante because that will set you apart between winning and losing. Yun po yun. Now, we believe that mindset is very important because it allows you to see beyond what is obvious. Yun po yun. And at the same time, pag yung mindset po natin is tama, no? Sabi pa nga ni Mr. Chinkitan, pag positive mindset, no, equals to positive action, which requires, no, or result to a positive result, no? So if negative yung mindset, magkakaroon po ng negative action. So syempre magkakaroon po ng negative na result. Kaya napaka-importante po yung mindset. The second one na pinag-usapan po natin is yung number two is startup stage or the business plan. You cannot just have the idea of having a business without the plan. It is important that you need to have a plan because yun po yung magiging game plan, no? Yan po yung magiging game plan mo in order for you to achieve your business. A lot of people actually wanted to start a business but they cannot really start. It is because hindi po dahil wala po silang pera But because they don't have a plan, wala po silang plano, wala po silang business plan. Kaya dito po sa DPPI, ang ginawa po natin, nagkaroon po tayo ng idea, trinabaho natin yung mindset natin, but at the same time, gumawa din po tayo ng business plan. In fact, every time na magkakaroon po tayo ng mga business orientation, doon po makikita po natin yung business plan po natin. Kasi yung business plan, yun po yung magiging steps po natin on how are we going to achieve our business. No? Kasi hindi po pwedeng magkakaroon po kayo ng business tapos wala po kayong plano. You're never going to reach the top. So the reason why nagkakaroon po tayo ng business plan, it is because we wanted each and every member of the PPI to be able to reach the top. No? We're not just here, hindi po tayo nandito po na magninegosyo na para lang po maglaro-laro lang. No, hindi po. Nagnegosyo po tayo dahil meron po tayong gustong ma-achieve. Bakit? Because sabi pa nga natin, yung reason natin kung bakit ginagawa natin ito para po sa pamilya natin. In fact, kung na-remember po ninyo, every time na nagkakaroon po tayo ng business orientation, the first question na tinatanong po natin sa lahat ng audience, di ba ang tanong natin, no? Sino ba dito ang merong may matinding pangangailangan? We always ask that question. Bakit? Bakit we always ask that question? Kung sino ba dito ang merong matinding pangangailangan? Because we firmly believe the person na nakakaintindi dun sa pangangailangan niya, yan ang mga tao na yan ang magpupursige. Yan ang mga tao na yan that will be persistent, consistent in everything that they're going to do. So what will happen for those people na hindi po nila alam or hindi po nila ramdam or hindi po nila naiintindihan kung ano po yung pangangailangan nila? Simple. Para sa kanila ho, baliwala po. It doesn't make any impact at all yung negosyo na ginagawa nila. Kaya dito sa DPPI, etong negosyo po natin, dito po meron po tayong puso. No? Linalagyan po natin ng puso because we want each and every DPPI member na maiintindihan niya kung bakit nandito siya sa negosyo na to. At kung ano po ang puso, no? Ano po yung heart ng DPPI. Kasi sabi ko pa nga we're not just here to make a living. We're not just here to make an income. But at the end of the day, gusto rin po natin makita ang bawat isa sa inyo na nag-improve sa buhay. Kaya po nga, di ba, sabi po natin sa tagline po natin, DPPI is in the business of building people, changing lives. Yan ang gusto nating makita sa bawat member ng DPPI. Kaya ang objective natin dito, ano nga yung objective? Building people, changing lives. Everything na ginagawa natin dito ay naka-align po yan dun sa objective natin na mabuild natin ng tao at the same time makita natin na mabago yung buhay niya dito sa negosyo natin. Okay? So, precisely, we want everyone to succeed. Yan po yung bottom line natin na issue dyan. No? Number three, ito po yung step up stage. So, iangat mo na. No? May plano ka, may tama ka ng mindset, may plano ka, and this time, you're going to step it up or i-boost mo na yung plano mo. Ito na yung game plan. Pag sinabi mong boost, ito po, gagawan mo na ng action. Lalagyan mo na yung action. Okay? Now, when you talk about leveling it up, ito yung panahon na ang negosyo mo ay tumakbo na. At itong time na to, gusto mo iangat yung negosyo mo. Wala naman sigurong tao na nagnenegosyo na gusto siya or gusto niya na mananatili siya at a certain stage. Nandyan lang. No? Hindi kasi po pwede na, nagninegosyo ako tapos gusto lang ako na ito lang. No. Everyone na nagbi-business po desires to achieve something. Everyone na nagbi-business desires to improve on a lot of things. Everyone na nagninegosyo po ay gusto pong umangat sa buhay. Kaya po wala pong DPPI member na nagjo-join lang siya para lang mag-i-enjoy sa sarili niya. No, hindi po yan. Ang objective po ng bawat members na pumapasok po dito sa DPPI, of course, iangat niya yung buhay niya. Iangat niya ang antas ng pamumuhay niya. Makita niya yung changes sa pamumuhay niya, hindi lang po sa sarili niya, Hindi lang po doon sa mga things na pwede niyang bilhin, kundi pati yung impact sa pamumuhay, impact doon sa anak niya, lahat ho, no? Yun po yung gusto nating iangat. Yun po yung pagle-level up po natin, no? Kasi kung nagninegosyo ka lang, tapos wala kang desire na magle-level up, eh para sa akin, no, you're just wasting your time. Okay? Now, how are you going to boost? Ito po yun. Paano mo ba i-level up? Paano ka mag-boost? Number one is, you've got to understand that you need to have a brand. Kailangan po talaga na may brand ka. Brand ho, yun po yung pagkakilanlan ka. Dito ka ma-identify. Yan ka ma-identify. Kung sino ka at kung ano ka. Gaya ng, eto example. Pag sinabi ko sa inyo na toothpaste, ang unang papasok sa isipan mo, Colgate. Pag sinabi ko sa iyo soft drinks, ang unang papasok sa isipan mo, Coca-Cola. Pag sinabi ko sa iyo na LPG, ang unang papasok sa iyo is gasol. Di ba? Bakit? Kasi ito po ay tumatak sa mga isipan po natin kasi dito po sila nakilala. Ngayon, sa larangan po ng negosyo, importante po na makilala ka. Ngayon, sa kadami-dami ng mga real estate agent, hindi lang po dyan sa Cebu, kung hindi po sa buong Pilipinas, ang challenge ay ito. Paano ka ba makilala? Paano ka ba magiging iba sa kanilang lahat? So, branding is very important. Okay? Number two is, we need to learn both offline and online marketing. Sabi nila, hindi na ho kailangan ng offline kasi nasa digital world na tayo. Pero ako ho, naniniwala pa rin ako na meron pa rin value ang offline. Naniniwala pa rin ako na kahit papano, meron pa rin importance ang offline. Kaya when we talk about marketing, dalawang aspeto po yan, offline and online. Meron po tayong training na ginawa po dyan. Yung online training, hinandle ni Sir Dave. Yung offline, si Miss Nova ang nag-handle. Binalansin natin. Hindi po pwedeng hindi natin ibalansi kasi we always have to remember na ang object na binibentahan natin ay tao. Ang tao ho, meron po yang emotions. Meron po yang tinatawag natin na thinking, critical thinking. And there are things na pwede pong ma-address on the digital aspect. Meron din pong things na ma-address on the offline aspect or the traditional one. Kaya importante ho na we are going to learn offline and at the same time we're going to learn online. Okay. Next is S, sales. Sales is more than just selling. Sales is providing solution to whatever problems na meron po sila. Di ba? Ang pagkakilala kasi natin or pagkakaalam kasi natin pag pinag-usapan ang sales ay bentahan lang. It's an exchange of product and money. Pag meron kang bibilhin, ibibigay mo yung pera, bibigyan ka ng item. Yun para sa atin ay sales. Pero sa akin kasi, ang perspective ko sa sales ay eto po. Merong problema at ikaw ang may bit-bit na solusyon sa problema na yan. Dahil na-solve mo ang problem na yan, binayaran ka. Nakuha, no? Nakuha niyo po yung aspect. Kasi most of the time, ang tingin kasi natin pag sales ang pinag-uusapan, pera agad eh. Commission agad eh. Di ba? I'm not saying po na hindi po importante ang commission ha. Hindi ko sinabi yan. Pero pag sinabi kasing sales, ang unang papatak sa isipan kasi natin is may ibebenta ko sa iyo, may ibibigay ako sa iyo, at may makukuha ako sa iyo. Ang makukuha ko sa iyo ay bayad yun. Pero for us, DPPI, I want you to change the way you look at sales. I want you to look at sales as providing solution to whatever problems na meron ang tao. Bigyan ko kayo ng example. There was a time na nahihirapan ang tao kumuha ng taxi. Pupunta sila sa mall, Minsan mag-uulan, ang hirap pumara ng taxi. Minsan, pag pumara ka ng taxi, minsan ikokontrata ka pa na Pacquiao system. Di ba may mga ganan? So, nagkaroon po ng problema. Merong problema ang mga commuters. Merong kumpanya ho na nag-isip ng solusyon to the problem. Kaya po, ang nangyari, alam niyo po ano ang nangyari? Di ba may problema? Mahirap kumuha ng taxi. So ngayon, ang solusyon na lumabas, nagkaroon po ng, dati nagkaroon ng Uber, nagkaroon ng Grab, at na-solve ang problema. In fact, nag-extend na po yan. Meron na ngayon sa motorcycle. May Maxim, may Angkas, may Move It. Bakit? Kasi may nakita na problem at pilitan na isolve ang problem. Kaya gusto kong tingnan niyo po ang sales, not on the premise of money. Kasi yung view natin on sales eh. Bibigyan kita ng item, bigyan mo ako ng bayad. Now, in DPPI, I want you to understand this, that when we talk about sales, we're talking about providing solution to every problem that our client has or concern. O, di ba? May problema na matagal nang nagrenta. Gustong makahanap ng permanent na tirahan. So, eto na, papasok ka na. Kasi ikaw ang may solusyon sa problema na yan. May tao na naghahanap ng pwedeng pagkakitaan. Ayan, pwede kang pumasok. Ikaw yung solusyon. Pwede kang mag-offer ng property at i-introduce mo siya sa rental business. So, ito na po yung view natin on sales. We're changing the concept on sales. So, ano na? BOOS. So, the last one is T. No? Kasi boosting na eh. Boosting stage na tayo eh. T is training. Always remember that you will be left behind if you are not going to upgrade yourself. Training is one form of upgrading yourselves. Marami sa atin, we never put value on training because akala natin, we already know everything. Minsan, ang tingin natin sa training ay waste of time. Ay, uupo ako, 1 oras, 2 oras. Alam ko naman yan. Alam ko naman yung kung ano yung pag-uusapan. I want you to know that etong isipan po natin, madali pong makalimot ito. And the more you attend training, the more your mind becomes sharper. Ulitin ko the more you attend training, the more your mind becomes sharper. Fewer training, your mind becomes dull. Okay? Kaya pag may ituro sa'yo, anong mangyayari? Loading ka na. Loading na. Hindi mo na maiintindihan. Ang tagal mo nang mag-catch up. Okay lang. Kung ang mundo ay hindi fast moving. Kaso, in business, everything is fast eh. So you've got to upgrade yourself. So paano ba mag-upgrade? Attend ka ng training. Kung walang available training, punta ka sa YouTube. Ang dami hong mga magagaling po dyan na speakers. If not, you buy books. You read a lot of books. There are good authors that you can read. Condition your mind, fuel your mind, because itong mind po natin, napaka-powerful po yan. Okay? So, boost stands for brand. Dapat alam mo kung paano ka makilala. Pagkikilanlan po yan eh. Then OO is offline and online marketing. You'll have to learn that. Then you have to change your view on sales. And of course, equip yourselves with more and more trainings. Okay? Ako ho, I always set aside a portion of my income for training. I never despise training. And I always set my mind that kahit sino pa yang na nasa harapan ko, meron at meron talaga akong matutunan. You've got to condition your mind that you cannot have all the learnings in the world. There will always be learnings that will come from other people. Pag hindi po ready kayo na makinig sa ibang tao, sa mga dapat nilang ituro, ito po ang masasabi ko po sa iyo. Pride po yan, kapatid. Pride po yan. Pag ang pride po, nandyan po sa puso natin, ay nako, believe me, ayaw mo na ikaw ay turuan. So, you will miss all the important things na pwede mong matutunan sana. So, learn. Learn as much as possible to embrace learning coming from other people. Okay? Now, let's talk about branding. Ang tanong kasi is, how would you like to be remembered by your client? Paano ka ba gustong maalala ng kliyente mo or ng customer mo? Kasi, kung hindi ka makilala at hindi ka maalala ng customer mo, isa lang po ang posibleng mangyari. Pwede siyang bumili sa'yo, pero isang beses lang. Wala kang repeat purchase, wala kang repeat buyer, wala kang repeat business. Now, in the case of real estate, always remember na ang binibenta natin ay property. Ang property ho, bahay, condominium, hindi po yan consumable. Hindi po yan pareho ng toothpaste. Na ang toothpaste ho, pag naubos, pwede kang bumili ulit. In the case of a property, siguro ang isang buyer can buy a property from you one or twice in a lifetime. If meron siyang extra more money, probably 3 times more. But bibihira ho yan. Kadalasan isang beses lang po. 1 or 2. No, ngayon, saan manggagaling yung repeat business natin? If that would be the case. Saan manggagaling yung long-term business natin if that's the case? Now, the long-term and the repeat business will come from the referral of those people na nasatisfied natin, na kontento sa serbisyo natin, and most importantly, naalala ko tayo, na-identify po tayo. Kung ikaw at one time nakabenta ka ng property at hindi ka na naalala ng buyer na bumili sa iyo ng property, isa lang po ang ibig sabihin, hindi po kayo nagkaroon ng impact sa kliyente na yan. Kasi hindi ka naalala eh. Nakalimutan yung pangalan mo. So branding is very important. Paano ka ba makilala ng kliyente mo? Okay. Meron tayong mga steps na ginawa, but this is not enough. Okay ha? You've got to do it yourself. Una, part of our branding is yung palitan natin yung profile picture natin, yung standard DPPI profile picture natin. Pangalawa, yung wearing of standard company ID natin. Napaka-importante po yan kasi mga pagkikinlanlan sa atin yan. Number 3, our DPPI uniform. We will be branded by our uniforms. And that is the reason why I always encourage na kung meron po kayong mga site tour, wear your DPPI uniform. Kung makipagkita po kayo sa mga kliyente nyo, wear your DPPI uniform. Kung mag-a-attend po kayo ng mga training and seminars, wear your DPPI uniform because your uniform identifies you with the company that you are affiliated with. Am I right? Okay. That is how important is branding. But most importantly, if you are going to ask me, ano ba ang gusto mo na makilala tayo, Job, sa industry na to? Ako, gusto kong makilala tayo na DPPI ay excellent na magserbisyo. Gusto ko na ang DPPI makilala tayo na excellent ang service na binibigay natin sa kliyente. Satisfied, delighted ang customer. Yun ang gusto ko na makilala tayo. Okay? So, branding is very important. Sometimes binabaliwala natin to eh. But you know what? This is as important as the project that we are selling as well. Okay? Now, in talking about our identity or your identity, these are the the things that you need to ask. What or you need to consider what you do and say will brand you. Example, kung ikaw ay hindi tumutupad sa mga promises na binibigay mo sa kliyente mo, you will be branded as sinungaling. Di ba? Ay, nako, yan si Jose. Nako, hindi yan trustworthy. Promise ng promise yan, pero hindi niya tutuparin. Branding po yan. Pero kung you do whatever you say, makilala ka rin. Ay nako, yan si Pedro. Pag sinabi niya na mag-meet up kami alas 8, nandyan yan alas 8. Di ba? O dito. Di ba dito sa DPPI may mga kasamahan tayo na alam natin na, ay, ito si Maria. Parating late yan. Pag merong site tour, late yan. Oh. Anong tawag dyan? Brand. You are branded as late comer. You are branded as early comer. You are branded as faithful. You are branded as honest. You are branded as a person with integrity. Yan po yan, no? What you do and say identifies you. Okay? The next aspect that will help you in branding is how does people feel for you? Ay nako, ayaw ko sa tao na yan. Ang pangit magserbisyo. Ay, ayaw ko yan sa tao na yan. Uh, pina, nagagalit siya pag nagtatanong ako. Ay, ayaw ko sa tao na yan. Hindi niya pinoprocess yung mga papeles na para sa application ko. Oh, that's branding. Pero on the other side, on the positive side, branding din pag ginawa mo ng maayos. Ay, gusto ko si Ann kasi eto si Ann. Pag sinabi niyang gagawin niya, gagawin talaga niya. Ay, gusto ko si Ann kasi pag sinabi niyang mag-meet up kami ng alas 8, dumating yan. 7:30 pa lang, nandyan na po si Ann. Ay, gusto ko si Ann kasi pag sinabi ko na may titingnan ako na project, sinasamahan talaga ako niyan. Anong tawag dyan? Branding. That's who you are. That is your identity. So how are you going to establish your identity? Remember this, what you do and say really matters kasi tatatak yan. And the other one, how people feel for you. Pag nagawa mo ng maayos yan, you will be branded by people. So, going back to positivity, positive image equals to positive branding, equals to positive result. Negative image equals to negative branding, equals to negative result. Ganun lang po yan, kapatid. Di ba? So, it does really matter. It's very important, technically. Okay? Now, you will be differentiated from the rest if you are going to work on your branding. We have a company branding, but at the same time, you need to brand yourself as an individual real estate property liaison specialist. Sa kadami-dami po ng mga real estate agent na nasa labas, paano ka ba ma-identify? Paano ka ba naiiba? Oh, that's a question. That's a question that you need to ask always sa sarili mo. Because if you are concerned about giving a good service to people, then you've got to ask the question, how will I differentiate myself from the rest of the practitioners? Okay? Your branding gives you the direction in everything that you're going to do. Personal branding po yan. Pag inayos mo yung personal branding mo, maniwala ka o hindi, magiging masipag ka. Pag inayos mo yung personal branding mo, hindi ka na late sa mga appointment. Pag inayos mo yung mga personal branding mo, maniwala ka sa hindi, mag-a-attend ka ng training. Pag inayos mo yung personal branding mo, hindi ka lalabas na hindi naka-DPPI uniform. Pag inayos mo yung branding mo, suot mo ang DPPI ID. Pag inayos mo yung branding mo, yung Facebook profile mo ay gagamitan mo ng official DPPI profile picture. Makilala ka, ma-identify ka, ma-remember ka. Pag yun ang nangyari, magkakaroon ka ng repeat buyer, magkakaroon ka ng repeat purchases, at magkakaroon ka ng long-term business. Tama po ba? Okay? Now, the goal of branding is that you will be remembered. Yeah? That's the goal. Wala ho tayong ibang goal when we talk about branding. When we talk about branding, the only goal there is that you will be remembered. Maalala ka. Ang tanong, kapatid, ikaw ba ay naalala ka ba ng kliyente mo? Kasi kung hindi, ibig sabihin, hindi ka nagkaroon ng impact. Hindi ka nagkaroon ng branding. Okay? I hope na this will open your eyes. No? I hope this will give you a fresh na perspective. I hope that this will help you change the way you do your business. Okay? Now, ito po yung tinatawag ko na 3 C's in branding strategy. Okay, 3 C's. Ano ba tong tatlong C na to? Clarity. Dapat klaro. Klaro yung pagkakinlanlan sa'yo. Ito si Ben, early comer. Klaro. Bakit klaro? Kasi nakikita nila na hindi ka late. Klaro. Consistency. Ibig sabihin, hindi ka lang isang beses na early, kung hindi sa lahat ng beses, lahat ng pagkakataon, lahat ng mga appointment, lahat ng mga schedule, early ka. Consistent. Di ba? Number 3 is creativity. Kailangan mo i-reinvent yung sarili mo. Kailangan i-innovate mo yung sarili mo. What are the things na bago na pwede mong maipakita sa mga kliyente mo? Upgrade mo yung sarili mo. Kung dati, mano-mano ka gumagawa ng promotion, baka ngayon pwede mong i-consider. Baka napapanahon na nagagawa ako ng website para sa sarili ko. Para magkakaroon ako ng, for example, www.ben.com, www.analisa.com. Creativity. Always look for something new. Yan tatlong C, ha? Clarity, dapat klaro, nakikita. Number 2, dapat consistent mo ginagawa. And number 3, maintain that creativity. Okay? Are we learning so far, guys? No? Dito sa Zoom, are we learning so far? If if yes, you can type in your chat box, yes, I'm learning. And to those that are listening with me in Facebook Live, you can type there, yes, I'm learning. Okay? Para at least gaganahan naman tayo mag-training but alam natin na may natutunan yung mga constituents natin. Okay? Yan. Babasahin ko para pang-boost ng ano. Ayan, sabi ni Mel Verdan, yes, I'm learning, sir, so far. Yes, I am far. Ayan, sabi ni Anna Lizelle, yes, sir, I'm learning. Si Renita, yes, sir, I'm learning. Si Jolene, sabi niya, good evening. Ayan. Thank you, no, thank you. Sabi ni Leslie Ortega, yes, I'm learning. Sabi ni Sir Ben sa Dumaguete, yes, I'm learning. Si Leslie po, nasa branch natin sa Bacolod. Thank you, Leslie. Sabi nila, they're learning. Sabi ni Ma'am Divine, very good learning, sir. O, yan. Pero guys, pinaka-importante nito, hindi lang po yung learning, yung application po ninyo. Gusto ko po makita na mai-apply po ninyo itong mga trainings na binibigay po natin. Okay? Now, 10 steps for branding strategy. Kanina po pinag-usapan natin, ito yung general perspective, yung tatlong C. Ito na po i-breakdown natin, 10 steps, para at least alam po natin kung ano po yung mga gagawin natin. So, ayan, sabi ni Marley, yes sir, I'm learning. Just now, nakakabalik ulit sa Zoom meeting. It's okay. No, it's okay, Marley. No? Ayan, sabi rin dito ni Alexis, no? Ni Stella Catu from Dumaguete City. Ayan. Thank you, Stella, for watching. Ayan. So let's start with the 10. Number 1, these are the 10 strategies for branding. Find your target market. Bago ka mag-create ng brand, identify mo muna kung sino yung target market mo. Okay. Sabi ni Gina Sumili from Danao, sabi niya, yes, I'm learning, sir, so far. Additional knowledge. Yan. Thank you, Gina, no? Yan, may mga message pa. Basahin ko lang guys. Ma'am Divine, the second word was my word for this year. So yes, absolutely learning. Ayan. Thank you, Miss Divine. Find your target market. Sino ba yung gusto mong bentahan? OFW ba? Mga factory workers ba? Mga doctors ba? Mga engineers ba? Identify them. Because if you are not able to identify the people that you are going to sell your project with, mahihirapan po kayo mag-create ng brand on yourselves. Okay? So if you're talking, let's say for example, gawin natin example OFW. So kung yun ang target mo, so siyempre malayo, no? Malayo kasi nasa Pilipinas tayo, tapos OFW nasa ibang bansa. So you've got to go digital. Ayan. So there are things na pwede mong gawin. Now if local naman, let's say doctors, professionals, office workers, siguro you have to combine both digital and at the same time traditional. Gawa ka ng calling card, traditional. Still work. I still believe it still work. Okay? So the most important thing here is find your target market. Pag nakuha mo ang target market on a specific project, you will know kung saan mo ibibenta ang project na yan. Pag pinag-usapan natin ang condo, unang-una na ika-consider natin, hindi lahat ng tao makaka-afford ng condo. So sino-sino ba ang mga tao na makaka-afford ng condo? Identify natin. Pag na-identify mo yan sila, o syempre sila yung bebentahan mo, sila yung i-approach mo, sila yung target ng marketing strategies mo. Okay? So find your target market. Very important. Pag hindi mo alam yung target market mo, hindi mo alam kung sino yung bebentahan mo. When you identify your target, you are able to identify your competitive advantage. Ayan ha. Remember that. Hindi mo alam kung ano yung advantage mo kung hindi mo alam kung ano yung market mo. So kailangan mong i-identify muna kung sino ba yung bebentahan ko. Sino ba yung bibili ng project na to? Sino ba yung bibili ng bahay? Sino ba yung bibili ng condo? Kasi kung hindi mo alam kung sino, hindi mo alam kung saan ka advantageous, marami tayong agent. Di ba? Nakuha niyo po yung logic? Okay. So, find your target market so that you will be able to identify your competitive advantage. Okay. Number 3, when you're able to find the target market, you know your competitive advantage, you know what will happen? You are going to stand out from the crowd. You need to stand out from the crowd. So, nakuha niyo ng flow, na-identify mo ng market, yung target mo. Pag na-identify mo ng target mo, alam mo na kung ano yung advantage mo. Ngayon, alam mo na yung ano yung advantage mo, mag-stand out ka na sa crowd. Bakit importante mag-stand out ka sa crowd? Sa sobrang dami ng mga real estate agent, sa sobrang dami ng pwede nating kliyente or customer, kailangan nakakalamang tayo or naiiba tayo. That is what stand out from the crowd means. Okay? Number 4, choose a brand name that is easy to recall. Choose how you will be identified. If you notice, ako, pag nag-text ako, may signature dyan JEV. Bakit? Because I want them to identify me as JEV. In anything na kung saan ako pumupunta, saan ako magpapakilala sa aking sarili, I am identified as JEV. Ikaw, find yourself. How will you be remembered and recalled easily? Number 5, your image, your brand image. in the real estate business, at one time ho, I was talking to our supervisor ata yun, that was late last year. And in one of my talks sa kanila, I told them na I understand that most of our agents are mothers. I understand that most of our agents are housewives. But it doesn't necessarily that dahil housewives kayo, that dahil na nasa bahay lang kayo, at dahil most of the time, housewife yung kategory natin, na hindi na po kayo magli-lipstick at hindi na po kayo mag-makeup. Importante po yun. Your image. In fact, sinasabi ko sa mga kasamahan natin, spend time na magpaparlor kayo. Ayusin niyo po yung buhok niyo. Ayusin niyo po yung pananamit niyo. Hindi ho mahal na i-overhaul mo yung image. Kung hindi niyo po afford ang mga dress, punta kayo sa ukay-ukay. Ang dami po doon. 50 pesos, 100 pesos. May 1,000 pesos ka, ang dami mo na pwedeng bilhin. So hindi po kailangan mahal pag nag-overhaul ka sa image mo. Bakit importante ang image mo? Ito guys, remember this. Sometimes people size us up according to how they look at us. Kung tingin nila sa atin, nagkandalosyang-losyan tayo, yung respect at level of attention na ibibigay nila sa atin, mababa rin. Pag well-dressed tayo, believe me, iba yung saludo nila sa'yo. Di ba? You don't have to buy expensive things in order for you to overhaul your image. Set aside a portion of your money on a monthly basis to take care of yourselves. Go to a parlor, go to a nail salon, clean your nails, whatever. It is important. Hindi po yan luxury. Necessity po yan sa negosyo natin. Okay? To the men, magpagupit kayo. No? Wasan niyo po yung long hair. No? Hindi po kailangan mamahalin na dress. Hindi po kailangan fancy ang dress. There are suits, there are t-shirts that are simple but yet elegant. Meron po mga ganon. So, image. Tapos, eto guys, aside dun sa physical image, ayusin niyo po yung Facebook niyo. Now, always remember, real estate agent kayo. This time, pag ikaw ay isang real estate agent, you are a public image already. Hindi ka naman pwedeng magbenta sa online, sa Facebook, na yung Facebook mo naka-private. Walang makakakita niyan. Hindi ka naman pwedeng mag-online selling na ang Facebook mo naka-only me. Hindi po pwede yan. So it's gonna be public. So ngayon, isasalang ka na ngayon sa public scrutiny. Marami nang makakakita sa'yo. So ano yung mangyayari? Ito. At one time, kinokorek ko yung mga agents natin kasi may nakikita ko na mga profile picture na naka-bathing suit. Hindi ako nanghihimasok sa personal po ninyo na Facebook account. Kung personal po ninyo yan, halago. Pero yung Facebook account nyo na gagamitin nyo for business, makikialam ako dyan kasi image po yan. Now, always remember, kung yung profile picture mo na naka-bathing suit ka, okay lang siya sa personal mo na Facebook, it's fine. Pero yung bathing suit na profile picture mo, ilalagay mo sa business page mo, hindi pwede yan. Remember, ang binibenta mo, bahay at kondo. Hindi ka nagbebenta ng Avon. Hindi ka nagbebenta ng Triumph na kailangan mo ng profile picture mo, naka-bathing suit ka dyan. So, ano dapat? You should be in business attire. Tama po ba? Yan, may nag-comment dito. Maunang hinungdan, wala na mahalin ang mga two-piece na bathing suit. Hindi na talaga bibenta. Hindi. You can buy it. You can post it wherever you want, but not on the business page. Yun po yun, ha? You can post it wherever you want, but not in the business page. May mga picture kayo. Lumalabas kayo sa mga friends ninyo. Nag-iinuman kayo. May picture pa. Kitang-kita ang red horse. Ano yung sasabihin ng kliyente mo? Nako, ayaw ko sa agent na to. Pala, inom pala to ng red horse. O, di ba? So, very important po yan. So, I want you to understand na it is important that you need to take care of your image. Importante po yan. You need to be very careful of what are the things that you are going to post in there. So, ayusin po ninyo, no? Brand imaging. Yan po yung ibig sabihin niyan. Image po mo. Kasi in the case of the real estate agent, our name, ourselves is our brand. Tayo po yung brand. Okay? Next, so, alagaan nyo po yung brand story nyo. Kayo, alagaan nyo po yung pangalan nyo. Huwag nyong dumihan. May mga agent tayo in the past na tinanggal natin kasi tinerminate natin kasi may ginalaw na pera. Pambayad ng kliyente na supposedly ibibigay sa developer, ginalaw. Tinanggal natin. O anong nangyari? Nawala yung opportunity niya. Nasira yung pangalan nila. Kaya alagaan yung story nyo. Your story, your testimony is your brand. Okay? Kasi pag nasira yan, alam mo anong sasabihin ng kliyente? Ay, yan si Juan, huwag kang makapag-transact dyan. Scammer yan. O, yun na magiging brand mo. Pero pwede naman, oy, ang galing ni Pedro, honest yan. O. So, take care of your story. Okay? Next is, number 7, who do you want to be? Sino ba yung gusto mong maging? You've got to look at yourself kung sino ka maging. How do you view yourself? You know, guys, dito sa profession natin, we only have ourselves. We only have our name. The day na masira to, wala na. Wala na yung negosyo mo, wala na yung opportunity mo, wala na yung pagkatao. Kaya wag niyong sayangin, ha? Okay. Then, values, very important yan. Share your brand values. Value system natin. Anong sabi natin? Our core values defines our culture. Diba yung nagsabi natin? Ano ba yung core values ng DPPI? Oh. Core values ng DPPI is in the acronym of DPPI. First, D, discipline. Gusto natin makita sa mga kliyente natin o sa mga colleagues natin na pag ikaw ay isang DPPI member, disiplinado ka. Anong ibig sabihin ng disiplinado ka? Hindi ka late. Pag ito yung appointment schedule, you come not just on time, but before time. Di ba? Importante yan eh. You've got to learn to identify yourselves. Next is P. No? Passionate. You love what you do. You love what you are working at. Perseverance. PPI. Perseverance. Hindi tayo basta nag-give up. I is yung integridad natin. Integrity. DPPI po, yan po yung 4 core values natin. Share these values. Let your clients see these values in you. And I tell you, they will trust you. Okay? 9, be authentic. Be real. Sa madaling salita, huwag kang plastic. Yan lang. No? Be authentic, be real, huwag kang plastic. Let your yes be yes, let your no be no. Ganun po ang isang DPPI agent. Wala ho tayong hocus-pocus, wala po tayong under the table, wala po tayong another side of the story. Be real, be authentic. Okay? Kasi iba pa rin yung real. Okay? And then, the last one, take a stand. Who do you think you are? Stand on that. Have a firm ground, firm foundation, solid foundation. Hindi po yung balimbing. Dapat firm. Kasi ang tao na firm, fair po yan. Always remember, when we are firm on the right thing, no, when we are firm, we will be fair to the people that surrounds us. So take a stand. Huwag pa paling-paling. Okay? Now, as I end, yun po yung 10, no? As I end, baba ko muna to para at least magkakita-kita tayo. And I'll end with this one and I close. You know what? Our journey here in the PPI, para sa akin, it's a continual process. It's not an overnight thing na pwede mong ma-achieve ang mga goals mo. Pero as long as you are consistent in all the things na gusto mong gawin, pag gagawin at gagawin mo lang, tapos tuloy-tuloy ka lang, one day you will get there. What is important is that you have to keep the dream alive. Buhayin mo yung pangarap mo. Huwag kang huminto ng pangarap. Sabi pa nga nila, libre ang mangarap, so lakihan mo na, total libre naman. But I want you to know, kasama niyo po ako sa pangarap niyo. The reason why we are still here up to today, the reason why nakarating po tayo ng 5 years na po tayo guys ha, this year 5 years na po tayo. The reason why we continue to grow and the reason why we continue to see people change their lives, sabi pa nga natin, DPPI is in the business of building people and changing lives. Alam mo bakit? Because hindi ako huminto kasi patuloy po akong lumalaban sa mga pangarap niyo. Sana, kayo din, huwag kayong huminto. Samahan niyo po akong ipaglaban ang mga pangarap ng bawat isa na member po natin. Ang pangarap niyo ay pangarap ko rin. Ang changes sa buhay ninyo, yun din ang nais ko. At the end of the day, sabi pa nga ni John Maxwell, you need to help enough other people to get what they want for you to get what you want. Hindi po makukuha ni DPPI ang gusto niya kung hindi ninyo makukuha ang gusto niyo. It's always about you. Kaya tulungan niyo yung sarili niyo, nandito lang po si DPPI. Maraming salamat. And by the way, itong training na to ay ilalagay po natin sa YouTube channel po natin para ma-review po ninyo. Then later on, share po natin. Then you can share to your teammates doon po sa mga hindi po naka-attend tonight. Thank you and God bless you all. Bye-bye. Jolene, bye-bye. Ganda ng tindahan, Jolene, no? Bye-bye.